Well, we're standing here at Liberty Hall in the background, and it's the main reason for this is that we've got a kind of message going forward for 2023, right? The last 2 weeks we've seen construction workers, certainly the ones who are working outdoors, losing their arse basically because the weather's just dripping into us, and as we're coming up to Christmas, like you're looking at guys basically having a reduced money going into the house in the midst of a cost of living crisis. So if we had a message going forward into 2023, it'd be quite simple. It'd be quite straightforward. It's the people in the offices behind us here, and SIPTU are an example of it. We need the leadership of these unions either gone or to start functioning in a way that they support their membership, right? And at the end of the day, we all know it's not been happening, but how do we change that? There's two main things we have to do going forward. The first of those is we need to start being active, join our unions, and not accept what the leadership are handing us. The water workers are a perfect example of this. And not that long ago they marched past SIPTU to make their point.
It's the same argument that we've been putting forward for a decade nearly, right? At the table in the canteen, the construction workers, they sit around the canteen and they say, this is the solution, these are the problems. One of the main problems that they talk about is that the union leadership, the trade union leadership, right? They see something has to be done, but they don't see being in the union as a part of the solution. We're not saying join the union and be silent. Workers have the solutions.
If you want an example of how getting together and pooling your resources works, then you look at the Safe Pass campaign, which is something we've been involved in. We've managed to force them to accept that it has to go online for renewal.
2023, 2024, right? It's not going to happen overnight, right? Better conditions, reform of the construction sector, more public housing, and of course, like the cost of living crisis is not going to go away tomorrow.